Hey everyone, Irit here with a new process video for HipKit Club, and I am creating a layout inspired by the mood board. Now, I find this mood board fantastic, and actually there are so many ways to kind of use it as an inspiration, I think, but I took a good look at it and I kind of thought about stuff, and then I decided to focus on the image on the right bottom corner, which has these fantastic patterned scallop shapes, and I really love this mood board, but I kept it pretty simple, so I'm just going to basically create my design, my background, with some scalloped made from pattern paper. You can take this in so many different directions. I thought about it, and at the end I kept it pretty simple, but you can play around with the watercolors or mixed media or whatever you have, and then cut scalloped shapes from that. You can cut like individual shapes, like half oval shape, and then create these rows of scalloped, I'm gonna say scalloped again, or just create a row from pattern paper like I'm doing, but the possibilities are really endless. So I'm going to kind of focus on, I thought I was going to do mostly aqua and teal in this layout, but somehow the pink also crept in. And I'll tell you a little behind the scenes secret. The mood board that you see on the screen, I think it's actually nice to have it for reference and so that you understand what I'm talking about, but it is actually hiding my tablet. Well, it's not my tablet, it's actually my kid's tablet. We have the Amazon, what's it called? The Kids Fire tablet. So, I don't have my own tablet. But in the morning when the girls are at school, and we're not hiding the tablet so they don't stare at it the whole day, sometimes I use it. Actually, I rarely do, but I admit I'm one of these people that I kind of get obsessed with something, and I get really obsessed about it, and I obsess about it, and then obsess some more, and then one day I just move on to something else. So, it has happened to me with different things in my life. Actually, scrapbooking, it's just, the best, and it's kind of unusual for me to have such an obsession for so long before moving on to something different. But I think it's just having like new supplies all the time, and using photos of people I love and things that we do that keeps me coming back for more. But anyway, I was watching some makeup tutorials on, actually it's not makeup tutorials, it's more like product reviews. I know this is like, I'm totally off topic, but the layout is pretty straightforward and you can see what I'm doing, and if you have any questions then just leave me a comment and I'm happy to reply. But we can talk about other stuff while I'm creating my layout. So I was totally obsessed with makeup when I was a teenager, like in my late teens, and it was also a time when I was also obsessed with London, and lucky for me, I would go pretty much every year to London, mostly with my mom, and then a few times also with friends. And back then, this was like 20 years ago, something like that, we didn't have a lot of like makeup brands in Israel. There's still, you can't compare it to what you can find in London, obviously, but there's definitely more now. For example, MAC, which I don't buy anymore because they're not cruelty free, but anyway, that's a different story. So I'm all over the place. I know. So being in London, I was, I went crazy with all the different brands that they have, even like the drugstore stuff. I mean, we just didn't have those things, and it was amazing to be able to get like all kinds of fun stuff, eyeshadows and that sort of thing. So I was totally obsessed with that, and then I went to the army, and then I went to medicine school, university, and those places are very, very conservative, and I just couldn't really wear any makeup that was, fun and not basic. So everything I kind of moved on. And then when I was in medicine school, actually in the last year of medicine school, I actually it was kind of a dream, I took a professional makeup course. And so, yeah, I have a certificate. I'm a professional makeup artist. And, it's one of those things, it's like a muscle. If you don't train it, then you just don't have the skill. But I had a blast there. It was such fun, from being in the hospital in the morning and then grabbing my makeup suitcase and going to makeup school. I loved it. And the good thing about it is that I got married in Austria, and I didn't know anyone here, and I didn't want to trust anyone with my makeup and my hair. No offense to the Austrian women. I love you all, but I'm not sure. Well, actually, it's the Austrian hairdressers. I'm not sure you really know how to handle curls. So I'm sure some of you do, but the ones that I have come across, didn't really. So I know it's not a representative sample, but yeah, so I just wanted to do my own makeup and my own hair. I didn't want to take any chances. And so I had my skills. I could put them to the test. I made my own makeup, and my two best friends, I did our makeup on the day of my wedding, and I did my own hair, and it was fantastic. I looked like me, only, a little bit more polished. But anyway, I'm sorry this is so off topic. I mean, please, feel free to mute me, put on some music if you don't want to hear my adventures with makeup. But so anyway, that was kind of the end of it. Then I started working, and in the hospital I remember I had some doctor colleagues that really would come with like a full face of makeup, and they looked like super tip top and everything, but I just couldn't be bothered. When I get up in the morning and get ready, it's just like no, I'd rather sleep another 10 minutes and keep things simple. And then I had kids, and it was really for nothing to put on any makeup. So yeah, it went into a slumber, this obsession, and now I kind of rediscovered it for kind of a couple of reasons. Well, one is because I'm trying to switch all my makeup to cruelty-free, and there are tons of possibilities. Finding vegan stuff is actually more challenging, and I did mess up a few items. I'm trying to keep it vegan, definitely cruelty-free. I'm not going to buy any more makeup that is not cruelty-free. So yeah, and basically I haven't bought any makeup besides, like a moisturizer and like a foundation, which I do wear every day because I have issues with my skin. Let's not get into that. But besides those things, I seriously haven't bought makeup for like 15 years. So all my makeup is super, super old. I'm kind of hanging on to it until, I don't know what I'm expecting. That it will get moldy or something. But all my eyeshadows seem perfectly okay, even though they're really old, but I am kind of hesitant about it. So someone has been shopping a little bit, and I have to say I'm really enjoying it. It does take me like a bit more time in the morning, and time is very precious. But I am enjoying it, and it's, definitely just for me because I work from home and nobody basically sees me besides my kids. So hopefully maybe I should do more chat videos so you can see my makeup. But yeah, so I've been enjoying it. I've been watching tons of like reviews about products, and oh my gosh, there is so much makeup out there. But I'm kind of looking at it from the feel-good perspective. So I just get stuff that makes me feel good, nothing that makes me feel like, I don't know, horrible, that I don't look like the women in the magazines or, you know, the beauty gurus of YouTube. But yeah, so that's my new obsession. Please tell me in the comments, what is your YouTube obsession? Do you move on from one thing to the next, or are you kind of consistent with your YouTube watching habits and general obsessions in life? I don't know. I think I read somewhere that it's a Scorpio like quality to do that, to, you know, get super into something and completely immersed in it, and then one day just completely lose interest and move on to something else. Yeah, that happened to me a couple of times. I think with knitting, I was totally into it, you know, had all the books and tons of yarn, and I was doing all kinds of stuff, and then I just moved on. Probably a few more other stuff that, sewing, yes, I tried that. Tried some quilting, but yeah, that didn't work so well for me. So yeah, just a few things here and there, but scrapbooking definitely stuck. Photography is also one of those things that is, you know, consistently in my life. I try to get better. I have like really nice camera, and yeah, now I'm a little bit back into makeup. I don't know. So do you wear makeup? What do you feel about it? What are your favorite products? Hopefully cruelty-free. And who do you like watching on YouTube? I'm completely obsessed now with this woman called Tati. She is gorgeous and seems very cute and funny. And yeah, she's beautiful. So she has a lot of makeup, like a lot of makeup. So yeah, that's it. Okay, so the layout. I think you can see what's happening here. I went with, when I'm not sure what to do, I go with kind of a I don't want to say rainbow, but that's the basic principle. And I'm talking about the order of these scallops. So I have the pink, and then I have a little less pink, and then I have the cream, and then I have the white. So whenever I'm layering pattern paper, I almost always go with some sort of like rainbow order or color to color. I don't just switch them up. This is just my aesthetics. I find it looks good, and yeah, that's how I do this. And then I have these two clusters. So one is more with the teal colors, teal and aquas, next to my photo, and then the other one is more with the pink shades close to or on the pattern, the pink pattern papers. And I should add my journaling to this photo. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have added it with my We Are Memory Keepers typewriter. But this photo is, it's my friend on the left and it's me on the right. And we are in this gondola that took us to the top of the mountain. I was already telling you about my ski adventures in the previous Hip Kit Club video. And this was us on our way to the second lesson that we took. We were already like expecting pain, expecting suffering, expecting falling on our tushies many times. And yeah, this day was my day of falling on my tush. My friend actually got a lot better, but I don't know, I had some sort of regression from the previous day. Everything I learned the day before was forgotten by the time I got back on my skis. And yeah, Franz, our instructor, was not happy with me. No, he didn't say anything, but I don't think he was impressed with my skills that day. So sorry, Franz. But that's how it goes. And yeah, we were smiling, but we were, feeling the pain inside and just, saying, okay, it's only a couple of hours. We can do this. We've handled harder things. We both gave birth to kids, and, we know each other from the hospital. We work together. My friend is also a doctor. She's like a senior doctor, super, super smart. And I am, retired general physician specializing in scrapbooking. So, yeah, but my point is that, we've dealt with difficult stuff, and this was no match for our strength and mental endurance and whatever. I'm just babbling. So I just felt like I needed something at the top of the photo and to the right side, because I had all these embellishments to the left and all that stuff below the photo, and then it was feeling kind of bare. So I just attacked that chipboard sheet from Pink Fresh Studio, which came in one of the kits. It's actually fantastic. And sometimes it's like one of those things that, I'm less drawn to. When I first get a kit, I'm more into the, hey, butterflies and ooh, shiny stuff. But then there are always these items that are just so easy to use and have lots of really great pieces. And that's how I feel about this chipboard piece. And the Pink Fresh Studio stuff is like really high quality stuff. So very, very fun to use. The colors are beautiful. And yeah, it all works together. I mean, I have here the Simple Stories I Am collection. I have the Maggie Holmes Flourish sticker sheet, and then the Pink Fresh Studio stuff. It all works beautifully together. So this is my layout. I hope you enjoyed this babbling. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.